Hi guys, it's Sam here with Bargain.hunting.blonde, and today we are here to talk about discontinuation rumors. Discontinuation rumors about this. And not the niece style. No, it's bigger than that. Discontinuation rumors about the canvas. The monogram canvas, the Damier Azur canvas, and the Damier Ebene canvas. So, I'm sure if you are at all tuned into the luxury world, you will have seen people talking about this. It is something that I think cannot be ignored because I do think that there is some truth to this rumor. So first, let's go into the evidence behind this rumor. So number one, this happened, I want to say now, probably 2 or 3 months ago. But there was discussion on a post by Foxy LV, who is like the Louis Vuitton guru. I will link her Instagram down below. She posts all the new stuff that's coming out. She'll post what's being discontinued. She actually gets her information directly from Louis Vuitton, so it's like very reliable, and I really love following her. But she and someone else were conversing on a post, and they were talking about how sales associates were leaving and a lot of sales associates were being let go and kind of why that was happening. And they were talking about how sales associates are being told that they need to be promoting 3 things. Those 3 things are leather goods, hard-sided pieces, and fine jewelry. As you will notice, none of those are the traditional canvas pieces. Yes, hard-sided goods are canvas, but their price point is much, much higher than the more entry-level bags of like the Speedy and the Neverfull. So sales associates are being told in order to stay, in order to meet their goals, those are the 3 items they need to be selling, not canvas. No mention of the traditional Louis Vuitton canvas pieces. Number 2, you guys will have seen if you follow me on Instagram, because I've been reposting them, Louis Vuitton has started to discontinue different canvas pieces. First was the Toiletry family, which you guys will have seen. I posted a video about, and I will link that down below, just about why we are speculating that they did that. I know that Minx for All Mini did contact their like customer service and asked about it, or one of her followers did, and then she reposted it. I just remember seeing it on her page that they are expected to come back out with that line, but no idea when, no idea the price point, and I assume it will be somewhat revamped because they're not just going to release the same thing again. So that is number 2. Also things that have been discontinued, especially recently, which breaks my little heart. Tons of Damier Azur pieces. The Damier Azur key pouch, or the clay, has been discontinued. The Damier Azur mini pochette has been discontinued. And the Damier Azur zippy coin with the beige interior has been discontinued. The one with the rose ballerine interior has not yet been discontinued, but I honestly think that's just a matter of time until that one disappears as well. 3, items have been mysteriously leaving the Louis Vuitton website in numerous countries. They're just gone. No one says anything. They just completely disappear, which if you have been a big fan of Louis Vuitton, especially shopping online at Louis Vuitton, you will know that routinely items are not in stock, and they say, call for availability, not stock, check back later, like that sort of thing. But these items don't say that. They're just completely gone. When you try to type them into the website, they do not come up. So for example, in the UK, both the Vanity PM in the canvas and the On The Go and the MM have disappeared from the website in canvas. You can still get them in the leather, but when you try to find the canvas, they're completely gone, which is interesting. I had a similar experience. Mine was not with a canvas piece, but I really love the multi pochette in the Empreinte leather in the cream, and I had been eyeing it like all summer. I've been eyeing it for a while, but other pieces have come up that I've purchased instead, and I was like, I had asked an SA, and they're like, oh yeah, this is going to be, something that's going to be around a long time for the fashion house. And I was like, okay, I can put it off. I know it might go up in price because the price increases, but I don't need to buy it immediately. And then the other day, I was talking to a friend about it, and she was also interested in it, and she mentioned, like, it's not on the website. I was like, oh, wait, really? I was just looking at it, so I went and checked. Lo and behold, only the black is on the website. The cream is completely gone. So I don't know what's going on, but things are just randomly disappearing. No one's saying anything. And it's kind of, odd, because Louis Vuitton does not just remove things. They normally just let them sit there for a long time out of stock. Like even like limited edition pieces are out of stock that's sold like pre-order like that. They just sit on the website. So it's like, why are these things disappearing now? So what this could mean for what's happening going forward with Louis Vuitton. The most obvious one, and I think one that we all kind of need to understand might be a reality, is that Louis Vuitton is going to move away from canvas unless it's a limited edition canvas piece or a hard-sided item. Louis Vuitton does not like that they are seen as entry level at all. And in an article that I posted the other day, they specifically said that they wanted to be seen as more exclusive and harder to get. And obviously the canvas pieces are not seen as that because they are a more entry-level piece. Yes, right now they are very hard to get just in general. Finding canvas seems to be impossible, but people can save up and buy those items, and the exclusivity is not there like it is with other brands like Chanel and Hermes. So they are trying to build that up. So I think it is very real that in the next couple of years, we can really see canvas pieces just disappearing. Of course, they'll be on the pre-loved market. The pre-loved market will reflect this and the prices will go up. But for me, I love canvas. It's the reason I fell in love with Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton was my first designer fashion house that I bought like a really high-end piece from. I had saved up like my entire lifeguarding summer money and bought it for my 18th birthday. It was a Speedy 25. And I think getting rid of canvas is personally not the way to go for the fashion house. They are a canvas fashion house. And I think getting rid of that is just really gonna curtail their spot in the market. You know, I think of other kind of canvas-based fashion houses like Goyard, and Goyard's not that big, and people most of the time flock to Louis Vuitton. So I don't know, you know, why Louis Vuitton thinks this is a good idea when they are clearly the reigning king of canvas. So I think that's number one. Canvas slowly starting to fade out over these next couple of years. Number two, like Minx for All in that post, I do see that the second way this could work out is that Louis Vuitton pulls back a ton of their canvas pieces and then revamps them to reintroduce them at a higher price point that they think is more in line with their brand and a little more exclusive. So we've seen this with some of the canvas pieces that have come out more recently, and with the price increases, canvas has steadily been climbing. There are a lot of canvas pieces that are over the $2,000 or $3,000 mark or very, very close to them. One of the latest limited editions, there was a beautiful Noe that I really liked that I'll put up a picture, and that bag came out and its retail is $3,550 and it's canvas. And granted, it's a limited edition. I do understand it's a little different, but like that's very, very expensive for a canvas piece. So I think that could be what we're gonna start seeing. That could be scenario number two. And scenario number three is that Louis Vuitton understands that we like certain classic silhouettes, such as the Neverfull or the On The Go, but they do not want to be a canvas fashion house, so they are transitioning us into the leather pieces of those same silhouettes. So for example, like I said on the UK website, the Vanity PM is not there in canvas, but it's available in leather, in their Empreinte leather. Same with the On The Go MM, no canvas, but the leather version is there. So I think slowly they're gonna kind of get rid of the canvas, but they're gonna keep the silhouettes and try to transition us into the leather, which, like I said, I'm here for the canvas, all day canvas. I'm not sure if I will necessarily make that transition with Louis Vuitton. I have on my wish list, which is crazy, only 2 things that I want, and one of them is like maybe. So that's kind of crazy for me because I love Louis Vuitton, or used to love Louis Vuitton. And then the last one, or 4, which is we could all be freaking out, and the lack of canvas pieces that we're seeing is a COVID pandemic supply chain issue and not actually a Louis Vuitton is getting rid of the canvas issue. But that does not explain why they're disappearing from the website. So I'm not sure how accurate that is, but my final take on all of this and what I think is happening is I do think Louis Vuitton is getting rid of canvas. I think they are slowly going to phase it out. It will be here for very limited pieces, and the pieces will be priced the same as the leather pieces. So we saw this with, I want to call it the utility bag, but I don't think that's its official name. I'll put up a picture. But the canvas and the Empreinte leather were actually the same price for the item, and I think that was a very interesting marketing move by Louis Vuitton, because we know that canvas material is not as expensive as the leather. So I think that's the way we're going to start seeing what's going to happen. We're going to start seeing less canvas. The canvas we do see is going to price increase to match the leather, and then potentially the canvas is just going to completely disappear in general, which, like I said, I'm here for the canvas. Louis Vuitton is the canvas king. I don't know why you would do that to yourself. You have the market, like, literally in a death grip. Like, no one is going to be able to compete with you. People have tried, and it's just not going to happen. I think almost every other fashion house makes some sort of canvas, and when you think of canvas, you think Louis Vuitton. So, I don't know, and I'll be sad to see if it does the heritage go. I mean, the monogram has been around forever. The checkered print of the Damier Ben and the Damier Azur has been around forever. And to see it go will just be sad. And I honestly think that Louis Vuitton is shooting themselves in the foot, because buying those more reasonably priced canvas pieces is a gateway drug for sure for buying luxury goods. Once I had my first Louis Vuitton, I was then saving up again in law school. I bought an Alma PM. And then from there, it was a floodgate, and I have a lot of Louis Vuitton, and I really love it, and I will be very sad to see it go. I have never met a better work bag than a Louis Vuitton Neverfull, which I know people would disagree with me, but I love the Neverfull. I have tried many other fashion houses, and they just do not hold up like the Neverfulls, especially the older products. They're just so great. I mean, who would have thought that you could go online to eBay and you're buying like a 30, almost 40-year-old bag, and it looks great? Like, Louis Vuitton with their canvas has done that. So we'll see what happens, but I would love to know your guys' opinion on this. Like, do you think canvas is going to completely go away? Do you think canvas is here to stay? Do you think it's going to be some sort of mix? Is there anything you're hoping to grab before you can't find it in canvas at all? Are you sad to see all the Damier Azur going? I'm like really worried about that. I'm worried they're going to like keep some canvas and then just like wipe out the Damier Azur colorway, which would bum me out like extremely, because that's my favorite. But let me know down below. If you don't want to comment down below, please feel free to DM me on Instagram. I love to talk to you guys on Instagram. I can always talk handbags. My husband appreciates it because then he doesn't have to hear it from me. So if you want to see more videos like this, hopefully a little more positive, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. If you want to see how I style my bags or sometimes early reveals, please make sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and my blog, all of which are linked down below. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys!